Hi.
In a car.
You're fine, no cheese here.
The most mobile of us
No need
all.
for cheese.
No need
There you
for
go.
reception.
Hey.
No.
Hi, Kate.
I feel like there's always a need.
So I just want to say hi to everybody. Thank you. I think this is a great fit for my work. I'm excited to be in this show. For many years, I taught a class called Nomadic Structures in the Bay Area and the San Francisco Bay Area. And I thought a lot about housing in my work because the Bay Area is quite overpopulated and had a housing crisis that affected a lot of artists and a lot of my students and myself as well over many years. To the point really where a lot of my friends and artists have left the Bay Area, and I've left the Bay Area. I had the opportunity to purchase some land in Vermont and move back east. And in 2016, yeah, that's great. At the end of 2016, I moved to Montpelier, Vermont, and we had bought this land and we were living in an apartment, and I really wanted to be on the land. We were planning to build a house. So I was trying to think about how to get on the land, and I've been researching all sorts of alternative living situations like tiny houses and yurts, and I found this used RV and this seemed like the great solution. So my husband and I, we bought this RV, and if you see on the RV, you can see there's this like black band around the bottom. So what that is a skirt. So it's cold. So essentially what I did was I spent the first winter creating this fabric skirt to go around the base of it. And that insulated the RV, and that was pretty much the focus of my time over that first winter. But I had all these little scraps of fabric from all the tests that I did on the skirt as I was sewing it. The fabric's difficult to work with. It was really heavy because it was weatherproof, mildew-proof, waterproof. So I took these scraps and I made them into these little, almost like a log or a journal. Yeah, and so that's what this piece is. It spans, they're spaced out, and it spans quite a large wall. Yeah, and sort of like a diary or a journal, formal. I was thinking about connection, and yeah, that's pretty much where that piece is at. So thank you.
Yeah, I was for a number of years the director of Fair Housing Project, and one of the things that I looked forward to every year was the April Fair Housing Month, especially because we had the art aspect to it, which, you know, made it something that I felt more than if it were all just kind of on the cerebral side of things, not just the concepts of fair housing, but the filling of fair housing. Where is the wealth that change can be made was the most explicitly, one might say, propagandistic in the white hat sort of way, in a positive way, from my perspective, because it shows the concept of redlining, and on the right there's the people of color mostly, and with other lower income people who are in this area that has been historically defined as where they live relative to where people with more wealth accumulation and everything that goes with that, the political power, the economic power, whatever, living outside of that red-lined area. And a part of what fair housing is supposed to help us do is to break down those barriers and make it more inclusive, all of our communities.